Bryce Hall and Addison Rae's names have both been separately trending on Twitter, plus all of the details about the drama going on between Bradison and Lil Yachty. We have all the details. I'm Gabby Conti.
I'm Michelle DeBellis.
And I'm Zach Weinberg, and this is Hollywire's Tea Party. Get excited, guys. We have a lot of tea to spill. Michelle, welcome back to the Tea Party. We're going to get all into this. So it's been quite a week for our favorite TikTok couple, Bryce Hall and Addison Rae, a.k.a. Bradison. First, the two have officially confirmed what we were all hoping for, that yes, they are indeed a couple. When they unfollowed each other on social media on December 3rd, don't worry, as a joke, a nod to a blind item on the celebrity gossip Instagram account Dumois, claiming that they were a fake couple that would break up on that date. And now both Bryce and Addison are separately trending on Twitter. You can take a deep breath. They are still together and happy to our knowledge. It's just another day of someone using Bryce and Addison for clout and Bryce dragging this person and Addison's comments getting flooded for no reason, both of which we will get more into. Bradison is trending again. What else is new, guys?
What else is new? Just another day here at Hollywire. Yeah, I mean, it's so interesting because I feel like Bryce, when he was dealing with this whole Ariana Grande thing, that whole Ariana Grande drama where Bryce said Ariana Grande was using him and TikTokers for clout, which I don't think she was at all. I think Ariana has bigger things going on, but it's like he almost like called that, because I think with this little Yachty situation, I feel like that he is 110% using both Addison and now Bryce for clout and to get more attention for this song. I feel like people probably are listening to the song now because he put Addison's name in the lyric. What do you guys think about all this?
Yeah, I mean, I agree. These TikTokers are massive stars right now. They've had crazy success this year with quarantine and the pandemic and the whole app just blowing up. They're all insanely successful. So I feel like other celebrities know this and they're being smart about it. And, you know, they have their own social platform too. So they're like, hey, let's just give a shout to these names that all these kids are following. All these kids are going to listen to me if I bring up their name. So, I mean, we love Bradison is like, oh my God, we're all so excited. Maybe they're not that excited about it, like on the level we are, but they know everyone's talking about it. So it's genius, you know, but I just don't understand like the, you know, kind of denying it, you know, like Bryce calls him out, like Bryce calls Lil Yachty out and then he like tries to deny it. I'm like, what are you doing? Like there's screenshots to prove that you guys spoke. Like what the hell?
Well, I think celebrities, a lot of rappers, they've always done this. They always put different celebrities. They put Kim Kardashian, whoever is like trending, whichever girl is trending, they always incorporate it into their song, into their rap lyric. So Addison Rae being as poppin' as she is right now, that's just what he was doing. I don't necessarily think it was like a dig at Bryce or their relationship. What do you think about that, Gabby?
Well, I really feel like the lyric, which we can't really, and we're going to get into a little bit more about the song. I'm not going to actually directly quote the lyric because I do think it's just a little bit too explicit for our viewers. I think that like when you compare the Kid Laroi song, Addison Rae, which put Addison on a pedestal. I mean, at the time, Bryce and Addison were not dating, but they definitely were connected to each other. I really feel like that song was definitely like, it was empowering to Addison. It was showing her respect. I feel like the way he used Addison Rae in this song, granted, it could literally be insert any hot trending person right here. But I do think that the way he talked about her was a little degrading. I don't think it was respectful. And then plus you add the fact that she is spoken for and has a boyfriend. Granted, Lil Yachty said, you know, this was after the song was written and recorded, you know, before Bryce and Addison were official. Sure. But I still think that, like, I just feel like that's just not a great way to speak about any female, whether they are in a relationship or not.
Yeah, I totally agree with that as well. I think it was a little too much. I mean, Addison is 20, so she's definitely of age, but it's still inappropriate to like talk about someone in that way, especially a young female. But then I also kind of see the point where it is the nature of the game. This is a song. It's meant to be lighthearted. They want to draw more attention to it. So I see that aspect as well, but maybe he could have used different lyrics and still brought Addison's name into it if he wanted to use her to promote this song.
Yeah, well, I agree.
The shock factor, but also, you know, I have someone commenting right now saying Lil Yachty was sexualizing Addison and hitting on her, even though she's in a relationship and that's wrong. But, you know, as we said, this was written prior to it, but I do think it's the sexualizing. Lil Yachty's not the first and he won't be the last artist to do that with women. And I hope, you know, as we're entering 2021, that maybe we start rapping about women with a little bit more respect, hopefully.
Yeah, and I mean, you know, I totally agree, Gabby, totally. Like, as a woman, and even if you're not a woman, it's like, come on, like, we all just need to respect each other across the board, period. But I love how Bryce stood up for his girl, you know, and he was like, what the heck, man, you know, like, why are you talking about my girl like that, you know? And then Lil Yachty tried to make fun of him and say, oh yeah, okay, Bryce, go ahead and take more like shirtless selfies or whatever. And he's like, okay. And he did it. And I
Yeah,
love
I
that
mean,
he just like snapped back, you know?
what do you expect him to not say anything? Like, Lil Yachty is talking about his girlfriend. Like, of course, like, he's
Yeah.
gonna want to stand up for his girlfriend. Like, he claims her now. They're publicly official, finally, after like months of speculating if they were together or not. So of course he wants to stick up for his like girlfriend. Wouldn't that be what any boyfriend would do?
Yeah, that, but also I think Bryce Holland, and I kind of love this about him, is he loves trolling people. And I think that's what happened with him and Lil Yachty. It started off personal, and then it became with Bryce, like, just dragging this guy, which I think fans like. And I also think, I mean, we see Bryce picks fights with people all the time, whether he means it or not. I mean, he also had tweeted something recently that any YouTuber, influencer, whatever, who wants to come at him, that, you know, he's down to box them, and like gave him a time and place. So I think Bryce kind of like, he loves the drama. And I think that's why he's such an interesting figure, and why his fan base is so like, why they love him, because it's never a dull moment with Bryce Hall.
No, never. A lot of his brand is just him being controversial. He kind of thrives off of that. So this was just another opportunity for him to add more controversy to his name. And that's exactly what he did.
His brand is partying. And that's like, he's unapologetic about it. On one of our very first interviews that Hollywire did with Bryce Hall, he admitted that. He's like, that's why his merch is Party Animal. Like, he is the party guy. He's the guy doing outrageous stuff at parties.
At least he's consistent.
He's doing it on social media.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He's staying consistent to this controversial partying type brand that he's wanted to create.
Well, so Bryce, he started trending on Twitter a few days ago when the rapper Lil Yachty dropped a track with a verse that explicitly describes what he'd like to do with Addison Rae. As I said earlier, unlike Kid Leroy's track, Addison Rae, these lyrics are not flattering, but rather degrading, as the rapper describes what he wants, why he wants Addison to become a doctor. And that is all we'll say. In a very Bryce way, Bryce changed his Twitter name to Big Boat, a dig at Lil Yachty's Twitter name of Concrete Boat Boy. Then Bryce tweeted the morning after the song was released, quote, "Good morning, what song should I listen to today?" Fans cheered Bryce on for doing this in the comment section of TikTok Room's screenshot of this tweet, as a follower responded with, "Bryce is so good at trolling, laugh crying emoji, and y'all better not be taking this serious." Another added, "I don't see why you all, what you all say, I love him," skull emoji. So, you know, people love that that's how Bryce responded to it. I do think it's pretty funny that he changed his name, not his handle, but his name to Big Boat, as a way to kind of get a rise out of this.
It's kind of like savage that he does that, but it's also like extra at the same time. But either way, like, when you're in this social media world, like, this is how you get your name. Like, this is how you get press. This is how you get people talking about you. And your whole brand is about how many people talk about you and how many followers and everything you have. So I don't blame him for like having fun with it. I don't think he's taking it as seriously as Lil Yachty maybe thought he was taking it. I think it's all kind of just like a joke, and it's just the story of the week.
Totally. Yeah. And he totally is a savage. Like you guys just said, his clothing line, his merch is called Party Animal. Like, he owns it. He goes there, he pushes the buttons. And also on the flip side, that's what Lil Yachty was doing by even mentioning Addison's name. He knew this was probably going to happen. So it was like a win-win. I don't know.
Troll versus troll, basically.
Troll versus troll. Who could be the bigger troll? So Lil Yachty, he took Bryce's bait and he replied to this tweet asking what he should listen to, with a picture of his song and the text at this part specifically, actually. So Bryce responded with an adorable shot of him and Addison kissing on the cheek. And Lil Yachty responded, "LOL, I don't want to whatever," which TikTok Room screen grabbed, and Abby Rowe commented, "What we were all thinking, what a nasty, disrespectful clout chaser. Wanna clown TikTokers right after you benefit off using their name." Then DJ Scheme, who was also in the song with Lil Yachty, tweeted at Bryce, "Yo, at Bryce Hall, who do I contact to book your girlfriend for a music video shoot?" Then Bryce tweeted screenshots of his text from someone asking him and Addison to be in the music video, which he obviously declined with a hell no. So this went from light shade to serious beef very, very quickly. This escalated very, very quickly.
And apparently there was stuff going on in the DMs, like, which obviously we'll never know unless that is the screenshot that Bryce shared. Maybe that was the screenshot that he got from that. But I do think it's funny because, Lil Yachty made it very clear that he doesn't want Bryce, he wants just Addison to be in this music video. I highly doubt this cameo will happen. If he went about this in a more respectful way, maybe it could have, because Addison was in Lil Ray's music video, right? That was like about her and Bryce, and like she was having fun with it. I feel like both Bryce and Addison are down to like to be involved and to make a cameo and to do a shout out, but not if you approach them this way. And I think just the way that he went about it, obviously Bryce and Addison, they're just too busy. They have better things to do.
Yeah. And like we said before, if the lyrics were empowering and a little more positive, then maybe they would have done it. But why would they do it now?
I think they could be in on the joke. I think a lot of people just in general are like, they like to make fun of themselves. They're in on the joke. But when you take it too far, which Lil Yachty did, then that's where it becomes a whole problem. And Lil Yachty coming back to like tweeting back at Bryce, trying to come after him, it was just like a little too far. I think he just didn't want to he didn't want Bryce, like out of all people, to make him look bad. So he was coming in and it got savage.
We have the comments coming in. One fan says, finally, you guys are understanding Bryce. I've been dragged in the past for not being a fan of Bryce Hall, which I am a fan of Bryce. I think Bryce and Addison are great together. I ship Bradison, and he is savage. And then fans are also saying, I love Addison. And someone else added, Lil Yachty is clout chasing and very sad. So yeah, I mean, like, I don't think Lil Yachty won this. I don't know. Do you guys have any interest now in listening to this track after all this drama, or do you guys not want to be even, you don't care?
I'd like to hear it to at least like know what's going on. If it's good, I'm going to listen to it either way, to be honest. What about you, Michelle?
Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely going to listen. I do love hip hop music and I like Lil Yachty's music, so I was probably going to hear it anyway. But, I'll definitely rewind the part where he says the lyric about Addison a couple of times and be like, have a good think about it a few times. But yeah, I mean, when anything's trending like this, I'm a sucker for it. I click on it, I watch, I listen. So I'm for sure gonna.
Well, so more on the drama between Bryce and Lil Yachty. Lil Yachty then tweeted at Bryce, quote, listen, kid, I wouldn't have you in my video if my life depended on it, not my song. Also, I did this verse 4 months ago. Relax, bro. It's not that deep. Go take some shirtless photos or some. And Bryce replied to Lil Yachty with, you mean like this? With a photo of Lil Yachty posing shirtless in front of a car. And then Lil Yachty replied asking Bryce to DM him. So, we don't know what went down in those DMs, but now Bryce is trending on Twitter because of this whole Lil Yachty situation. And then this morning, Addison was trending on Twitter because she posted a picture of merch from the streamer Dream on her Instagram story. And now people are flooding poor Addison's TikTok comments, making fun of Dream, who responded to all the haters with, quote, embarrassing as hell. No one should do that crap. Makes me very uncomfortable. These trolls flooding her comments is also kind of reminds me of what also went down with what a fan of Jelena was trying to do to Hailey Bieber's Bare Minerals Instagram Live. This fan of Justin Bieber and Selena Gomez, when they were together, was trying to urge other fans to flood the comment section of her live. And it seems like this fan is, doing the same thing with flooding Addison Rae's TikTok comments, when all Addison did was just post pictures of free merch that she got from a streamer and showing her support. And that is crazy to me. That really is.
Yeah. Well, first of all, everything goes down in the DM. So I hope that we get some updates on this DM conversation. I feel like they probably made up Lil Yachty and Bryce, just because it really isn't that serious. I also feel like feuding with Bryce, like more we've talked about the story, I'm like, you can't win with Bryce. Like, he just seems very stubborn, and like he always has a clapback. He always has an answer to everything. He just seems like someone that's not worth arguing with, because he will just go on and on. Like, this feud would probably still be going on if Lil Yachty didn't like ask him to take it to the DM.
Right. And then the other thing too with Bryce too is that, like, I think that Bryce ended up giving Lil Yachty more attention by trolling him so publicly. Like, had this song come out and Bryce and Addison didn't comment on it, we clearly wouldn't be talking about it today. But because Bryce like had fun with it and was trolling him, while that's great entertainment, also Lil Yachty probably got a lot more downloads, and who knows, maybe Bryce was in on that to begin with. We don't know.
So should Lil Yachty be thanking Bryce for getting him more streams?
Absolutely, 100%.
And I think that was the point to begin with. That was the whole point of putting her name in the song, like for this moment right here. So it's like
Yes.
win-win, Lil Yachty. Like, oh my God.
Yeah, and I guess I don't know. I don't know why Bryce I mean, it seems like it's been a little bit. I don't think Bryce is still currently talking about it. We'll never know what went down in the DMs. But yeah, the more attention that Bryce. I wonder if someone could check right now and let me know if Bryce's Twitter name is still Big Boat, or if he's moved on to his next victim.
I'm sure he'll change it in a couple days. It's Bryce Hall.
Yeah, I know. He'll definitely be on to the next one. But Bryce and Addison also, at the same time, these two have been so cute since they've gone public. I mean, the photos of the two of them, the amount they love each other, I feel like they probably had all this bottled up, like expressions of love for each other that they wanted to say. And now that the cat's out of the bag, they're just,
and like I feel like they had all this like stock footage, if you will. Like they've had so many photos and like hanging out and doing so many things that now that they're actually like openly a couple, they're finally sharing all these pictures.
Yeah, I mean they told us that they've been dating since mid-October and they didn't announce it until like a week or so ago. So they've had all of these photos and all of this like love that they just have wanted to share with the world. So I'm not surprised that it came out hot and heavy. And now they have clapbacks with all of their kissing pictures together to use for anyone that tries to come on to Addison.
And they're really a team now, which I love. I think any relationship should be a partnership, and that's definitely what we're seeing. We have some fans saying that they think that Bryce and Addison should get married.
A little soon for that.
Might be a little soon.
Take your time, guys. Take your time.
Yeah, take your time.
They are still very young, but yeah, fans love Bryce and Addison. We love Bryce and Addison. Guys, we want to hear what you think about this Lil Yachty drama with Bryce. Do you think that Bryce should have went at Lil Yachty the way he did, or should he have just let it be? And how much do you love Bradison? Let us know. I'm Gabby Conti.
I'm Michelle DeBellis.
And I'm Zach Weinberg, and follow us at Hollywire for your 24/7 celebrity news. See ya.